going to talk today about receding hairlines. And I'd like you to welcome our guest, one of our favorite people, and he's brought along a model. Would you welcome Edward Wadsworth and Victoria Miller? Okay. Do you see, do we see as much we don't see receding hairlines in women as well as men, do we? By proportionately, do we?
No, we don't have female bald patternists, but what we do have is receding hairlines. And it was a very sensitive subject, Jim, because we had a difficult time finding people to come on to the show. So we asked Victoria if she would come on. She does not have a receding hairline, but we were showing some of the ways you could protect a hairline if it was receding. And I'd like to say if there's anybody who would like to discuss it, we have free consultations. So it seems to be a very sensitive subject. So
when you have hair loss, whether it's the receding hairline or whether it's someplace else, it's not going to grow back, is it?
It's not going to grow back, no. The problems that you have are whether it's stress-related, whether it's birth-related, whether it's heritage. It just may be that your family has very thin hair in the front. If you've suffered a loss in the family, the possibilities are that you will not get the hair back. And I'm not saying that I know the secret to getting back. It's not. Last month's Vogue, if you care to look, had a segment on plugs for women. They've done it before for men, but this is the first time. What we've done here is we've left the hair longer in the front in an attempt to cover if you did have thinness in the front of the hair. So this is just one of our options. Okay. And I want to thank Victoria for coming.
Thank you. We have another model coming in. This happens to be your manager from the Canyon Salon. Right. And this is, if you will, welcome Mr. Donald Dutro.
This is Donald Dutro. This is a typical male pattern baldness. What he has is receding hairline in the front, and the hair, for whatever reason, it just seems to stop growing in areas. There are signals given by the body, and the hair backs up. A few months ago, I attended a wonderful seminar at St. Vincent's given by two female doctors, and they addressed the problem, and they stated that at some point, the hair just simply stops growing, and that's what happens. Donald's thin here and here, and he's thin in the top, and there's nothing on this earth that's going to bring it back other than plugs, and plugs are artificially taking hair out of the back and putting it in the front, and he stated he's not going to do it, so it's just as your choice.
In the case of, I've noticed a lot of men who, they do about the same thing as you had with Victoria. They'll let it grow long here and kind of somehow do it over the top.
Yeah.
And
I totally disagree with that, Jim. What happens is you have to grow a lot of hair to bring it around the front, then you have to spray it, and if they happen to get in the water or the wind, it lifts up, and it looks very artificial. Everybody's seen that, right? We're the first ones to tell the guy, no, we're going to cut it all off, and literally we do, and I just don't think it's fair to put somebody in a position like that to humiliate them. You know, it always happens at the wrong time, something happens. It'll rain, or you'll see a guy in the wind, it'll be flopping all over the place. And I just think it's better just to cut it shorter, but that's my opinion, not
25 years ago, I made the decision, and I cut it all off, and it's basically the same way now as it was then. There was a little more up here, a little bigger, but I took it down to this size. I found that there were a lot of people, I've had a lot of rug merchants come talk to me. I don't mean carpeting on the ground either. I'm talking about up here. I think if you're lucky enough to have a fairly nice shaped head and have somebody tell you that, so you don't know yourself, have somebody say that, then go for it. Just take it all off, don't worry about it.
You know what I think it is? I think it is your self-image.
Sure it is.
You've decided it's okay, so it's okay.
Okay. Well, we want to thank you very much, and you have great hair. I hope it, you know, keep... How old are you?
32.
32. All right. Well, you got lots of time left. All right. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. We want to thank Edward Wadsworth and models. We'll talk about alcohol-free parties next.